had said from the get-go is a lot of brick and mortar are going to struggle for rent because a lot of these places are going to continue to have people work from home. Just like you said, why are they going to pay rent, blah, whatever, you know? So now you've totally got me thinking of like the whole trickle down of this, where you're right. Are people going to need all those automobiles? Gas, you're not going to need to spend all that money on gas anymore, especially people that had a commute that can now work from home.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just threw another thought into the mix is clothes. People are probably not going to be spending as much on the business casual because obviously business casual is pretty much the way most offices dress now, right? It used to be very dressy at one point.
But just any clothes at all. Like, I don't even see my husband during the day. Like, he's at work because he works at a golf course, so they never close. Like, what do I care if I wear the same sweatshirt 4 days in a row?
Yeah.
Like.
Right. And I think that, so Teresa, for you, business casual was what, like, what are they like? Just like, Danielle, I guess, is business. I mean, here, look, I wear jogging shorts and a t-shirt with a pickle on it to work every day. I mean, that's like my uniform and I love it. But yeah, so she would wear like just plain, like she gets her dress pants at like Express and like a sweater or something. That's it, right?
That's what I assume I'll wear, but probably more like skirts or like just easy dresses.
So that's what you used to wear to work more.
I worked at the church, that's what I wore.
Okay, so she's in the hospital, but you know, so she now doesn't usually wear dresses or skirts. She always wears like dress pants, and then on Friday she wears like jeans. I guess everybody, I don't know. Okay, so that's I think that the whole business casual clothing is going to be affected. Also, think about all the shit, you guys, that offices buy that's not necessary, that people just do. Paper clips, rubber bands. I'm thinking like, you know, they buy up, right?
I think we're going to with my attention deficit. Digital everything. So we don't have to print, like, you know how, well, at my old job, we had to print shit. Oh my God. So I think we're finally going to be able to go all digital.
Like reading your documents right on your computer and not having to print or...
Anyone who's not already doing that is an idiot. And there's like a couple people in my office who still print everything. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Right. You know what's the worst? So I go to the stadium every now and then. And the two people that I sit with, my friend named Helen. And then Helen always gets bamboozled to have these conversations with Larry. And I jet out. I'm like, no, peace. Helen said Larry printed her out 100-page, it's like 100-page Excel spreadsheet on like cost and stuff for the food and blah, 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 whatever it was. And she was like, what am I supposed to do with a printed out Excel spreadsheet? And I was like, truly, I don't know.
Helpful.
I don't know. I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah, I think that, now you have me like thinking about all, you know, but okay, so what about people working from home is going to, like, what do you think of the economy is going to boost from this?
Lululemon.
Well, I mean, so here's one way to think about, like, you listed things like maybe people aren't going to have 2 cars anymore, or if they do, they're not going to use as much gas and all that. But that money doesn't just disappear. That means they're just going to spend it on something else.
Right. What do you think?
I think people might be putting more money into their homes because they're going to be spending more time there, like putting in a pool or building an addition or just, you know, remodeling and making their house nicer. I don't know.
Right. But seriously, how many people do you think are like planting flowers and working in their yards that they never have before?
Oh, at me.
Yeah, right?
My yard looks fantastic now.
Yeah, Teresa. No, Teresa still gives 0 fucks.
My neighbors are still throwing shade about my yard, per usual. The other day, someone said, I told y'all how my neighbor one time told me that she's so happy to live next door to me because it makes her yard look better.
Yeah.
So then she goes.
That's like the pretty girl that always goes out but brings her ugly friends out.
Then she goes.
You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
She goes, Teresa, so I have an Acadian style house. I don't know if that's like a common term or it's down here, but Google it. It's nothing special. Okay. Anyway, I have wood, what's it called? Columns. Mm-hmm. We have like wood columns, and like, so there's wood columns across the front, and then it's like a stucco across just the front, and then it goes like an indentation, and then there's brick, and there's windows and trees on both sides. It matches. And that's where the tons of like garden. Teresa has the biggest garden there ever was, full of weeds.
I was going to say.
She goes, Teresa, your house looks like Acadian style, which is like the Bayou style. And, you know, in the Bayou, everything's kind of like natural. And like all your weeds, it gives your house like that natural look too.
That's a very backhanded compliment.
I said, Jennifer, I am unwell. And then I said, Jennifer, I see your yard's looking good. And you're probably going to get yard of the month this month. So why don't you come up? Your yard's already good. Come into my yard. Just expand your footprint and come make my yard better.
Exactly, right? Well, let me tell you, you guys, I went to the garden store, and I normally will plant some flowers just because I have like pots, and I don't really need them laying around empty. But like 2 years ago, I decided I'm not buying flowers. I'm not wasting my time watering fucking flowers. I'm going to plant like tomato or something in the pot, you know? But this year I did plant some flowers, and I'd still use 2 pots for the little tomatoes. But I thought, you know what? It's quarantine. I'm going all out. I mulched.
Woo! Look at you.
Because I haven't mulched in 10 years, girl. I bought 12 huge bags, and it didn't even put a dent because there was none in there.
Mulch is deceiving. I tried to do that.
It's crazy how much you have to go through, right? Well, because I had 0, it was down to dirt. So I mulched, which AKA is a cat litter box now for my cat. Like that bitch just goes out there and pees in that mulch and covers it like it's no one's business. I did do that. And I did like these little paver things around the hot tub, and then I gave up. That's it. But I did more than I normally would do.
So I just had a brilliant idea, and I could help Teresa with her yard because my garden's looking pretty spiffy right now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm working from home, there's no reason I can work from home anywhere. And I think I should do a grand tour and drive to visit all of you guys.
Let's do it.
Yes,
that would be quite the trip, because I'd probably go to Louisiana first, then Kansas, then Ohio, then New York, and then Canada.
Let's do it. I'll fly down.
Oh my gosh, and we'll do it together.
And we'll do it together. Well, I'll fly down, and we will do you know what? Listen, all right. This brings me to my next thing that
gas is cheap now. Is the time.
Yes. Now, you guys, I'm struggling because, all right, number one, when I hear people talk about how they're sick of staying home, they're scared to go to the grocery store, I get triggered. I get angry and I get triggered, and my mood is shot for the day because I'm like, so unfair that I've been training to quarantine my whole life and I don't even get to shine. Like, number one, I have to work. So I'm pissed about that, number one. So I'm already like, you fucking bitch. You don't know what it's like to have to get up and go out there every day and risk my life, which I have zero fear. All right. I posted on a message board we're all on today because I was like, am I just completely out of touch? I mean, I talked to Jen about it, where Jen said, like, she went to the store after all the court and she was scared to death. She's just like, I was neurotic. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, when you're held up in the house like that. But I really found that my friends that are very, very freaked out about it are ones that don't have to leave for work. You know what I mean?
But I don't have to leave for work, and I'm zero freaked out about it.
Yeah, and Teresa's, both her parents had COVID. She's in the hotbed of it. And
I actually like using the whole, like, pretend freak out. Be like, you can't come over.
Yeah, me too. I use it when I want to, but I'm actually not freaked out at all.
Thank you.
It's definitely selective on who you're, like, scared to have over.
Thank you. I feel like that's how I am too.
Yeah, of course. As far as my in-laws know, I'm very freaked out about this.
You're not leaving.
You have your tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, it's not safe. We can't see each other for a long time.
Yeah, because
wait, guys.
Yeah.
So I have. So my friend made y'all mask, and I sent y'all both masks.
Yeah.
Yes.
My friend also made me a mask. I have misplaced my mask. I don't know where it went. It was an adorable cat mask with sushi on the inside. It was so cute. I don't know where it went. It happens.
Yeah.
So I don't have one now. So we went to the coffee store because we needed we actually needed coffee, and then we also wanted breakfast on Sunday. And it was like, you must wear a mask. But I was like, I need my coffee, but I don't have a mask. So I walked in, and everyone had a mask, but like one other person, and then Ryan and I had no mask. And I was like, oh, are they going to say something? Like, truly, I don't have a mask with me. Ryan's mask was, I don't know where. And my mask is truly, I don't know where. So we ordered the food, and then I felt so weird. Like, you have to order it, and then it was wait, and then you have to go outside to eat it. I felt so weird that I was like, I'm going outside. And I made Ryan wait for the food alone, unmasked.
Well, I'm working with the public, so people are coming up even to the pickup window, and they're going like this if they don't have a mask. They're just putting their shirt over their face, right? You guys, I got to tell you, I'm still using, they're like, you should wash your mask. Girl, I've had this mask on for a month and a half. I ain't washed it once. I ain't got time for that. But it's my dark I've been wearing. But look what I did, you guys. I tied it on a shoelace so I can wear it around my neck and just put it up when I need to, because it's on and off all day. Because I am not wearing a mask in that kitchen. It's 120. And
but
that's outrageous.
The same 10 of us have already got infected each other in the back of that kitchen.
I'm perhaps foolishly zero freaked out. I've been out to eat in restaurants several times the last couple of weeks now.
Yeah, nothing's open here for that.
Retail is open now with 50% capacity, so I'm going to go to Ulta this weekend. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, nothing is open here. Phase 1 was like construction or something, but nothing is, it's everything.
Wait, they shut down construction where you live?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, ours didn't. It never shut down construction.
No, yeah. I think they did more yard work, more road work around here. Everyone was like, construction workers, y'all are essential. Get your ass out there.
I think those type were still, but I'm talking like people that were building houses or any of that was, nothing.
Oh, no, houses were still being built here.
Yeah, no.
Yards were still being planted.
No, we had none. No, they even stopped a lot of landscaping here. Like everything was shut down here. But I noticed that, I don't feel afraid. And, people are like, well, it's not about you and your safety. It's, I'm like, I still wear a mask when I go out in public. I still do everything I'm supposed to do. It's not like I'm out there like, but I'm like, if I was truly scared, could you imagine what my head would be like after dealing with 100 people every day?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be. I can't be afraid of it. And Danielle goes to the hospital every day. Obviously, she's not, we're not afraid. We have no. Mm-mm. And so and then these people are like, listen, I got to tell you what. I have a friend whose husband is a fireman, and she moved in with her mother with the 2 kids and hasn't seen him in 45 days. She is so freaked out and afraid that she will not even let him. She sees the kids through the window. She has lost her damn mind.
That's outrageous. That's so stupid.
My husband goes to work and sees 300 members playing golf every day, and I'm still here.
Yeah, right. So, right. So, I mean, here I'm like, maybe I'm out of touch. Maybe it's because nothing in my life has changed. Like, I go to work, I come home, and I live the quarantine life anyway. Me and Danielle on Saturday and Sunday, we don't even go outside. We still sit in the house and watch TV. But that's we're losers. Like, we're quarantined. The only difference is I'm not doing stand-up comedy. So it's kind of like I don't have that nighttime job anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm working so many more hours. at the restaurant that I feel exhausted. Like, I need a vacation, Margaret. And me and Danielle.
Come visit.
I know. So Danielle was like, do we have